Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we've got another install for you. Bulb. Here's the new ones. Box right here. I'm not going to pretend I know exactly what that is, but then you've got your new bulb, and that is a monster of a bulb. Let's take a look here. You can see that metal piece right there. That is our right and left adjustment, and then on this side you have your up and down adjustment. It's way down in there. It's pretty hard to see, but for the most part we can undo this bolt right here and kind of finagle this reservoir out of the way if we need to reach down in there and go up and down at all. But I think we're going to be sticking to left and right for the most part. And on here you can see we twist it that way, it goes left. We twist it this way, it turns right. What I mean by that is the light is going to be shining and projecting more left or more right. I might even be able to capture that on video. We'll see. So let's grab a screwdriver. Let's adjust. Taking a look, this is how our headlight spread is. First off, check out the comparison. I mean, I'll throw up a before and after, but dang, look at the difference going from a halogen to white LEDs. Very nice, super sick. I did move back a little bit from the initial video. That's why that hole looks a little further away. It looks like we're a little further away from Wallace because we are. Anyway, left and right. So left, that's spreading out pretty far to the left. I think we need to bring this light in a little bit more right. Over here, I think we're doing okay. I'm standing on the driver's side. So if we come over here and stand on the passenger side, I think we're doing okay. If you imagine you're driving on the highway, and if you stand right in the middle of your truck, just imagine you're driving down the road. You want to be able to see some far a ways off the left side and the right side of the road, as well as the middle. So that's really what you're checking for. You're also checking for your height. You don't want to be blinding anybody, right? You also don't want to be shooting up clear up into the sky. So another way to check for height, I will show you guys really quick. It's going to be so hard to see because mine are kind of scratched up, but right there, if I don't point my finger at it, there's a small dot. That is the center of your headlight, the wall that we have over there. So if this were totally level, I would measure from the ground 27.5 inches up, mark that, and that's where I would want the center of my light to be for the height adjustment. That's going to make it so it's perfectly level. There's also personal preference to this. So after you make your adjustments, just take a look at the wall, make your best judgment, and all right, so we've made a little bit of adjustments. I didn't have the right tool, so I did what I could. And honestly, it's pretty lined up. I'm pretty happy with where it's at right now. I think my driver's side could come right a little bit more, but I'm ready for the true test. We're gonna go up some roads, some dirt roads over here, off-road a little bit, and then hit pavement. And I know we're gonna throw up some of the old halogen bulb footage that I do have and overlay it with the new footage. Obviously, these white LEDs are gonna be so much better at seeing every little detail versus a halogen light. The LEDs have a more white light. They're more white on the spectrum, whereas the halogens are more orange and yellow, meaning they don't reach as far and they don't shine as bright to our eyes. That's just the best way I could put it in layman's terms, I guess. So we already know that, and keeping that in mind, but I think it's time we go put these to the test. Here we go. I'm not sure what this little black dot is right here. It's not on the camera. I can't see that. So the camera is picking up a lot more than I am. But you can see as we're going down this trail, I have projector headlights, and that's why you can kind of see it tops out right here. There's a very definitive line right here, and that's just the type of headlight that I have. It focuses the light rather than shining it in all directions. So already I can tell a huge difference. This is crazy. Having white light versus the halogen yellow or orangish light. And switching over to here, this white LED, super bright. You can definitely see more detail. We're just gonna focus on low beam right now. I'm not too worried about using high beams, but going down this trail, you guys, this is crazy cool. The amount of detail that you can see in the sagebrush on the side of the roads, it's so bright. The important thing, especially where I live, is being able to see black Angus cows and deer on the side of the road, elk on the side of the road. And with the spread on the sides of the road, you can already tell we aren't gonna have a problem. This is gonna be so killer. Man, I'm so excited. So cool. And then why don't we play around with our yellow fog lights? Oh yeah, now you guys can see what I'm rocking with when I go off-road. I'm sure we'll definitely have more night adventures here in the future, but this was super fun to get these installed and get these out here. Let's go ahead. We've hit the top of the trail here. I don't want to go down the road this way. We're just going to turn around. And before we turn around, I don't want to forget showing you guys on pavement. Look how nice that looks. We can see plenty on the side of the roads without it going too far. And then we've got it right down the middle, right where we need it. So I think our adjustments are great. And I think the LED on these things are just going to perform so well throughout the time that I have these. You can also see it's not shining clear up into the sky. We're pretty level with way out there on the road, so we're good to go, guys. Let's hop back off road. I think it was worth it switching over from halogen to LED. They last longer. I'm not going to have to worry about bulbs going out. I'm able to drive safer because I'm able to see more. And all in all, it was an easy switch around.